negative reaction. In today's video, why do men put in zero effort? Why do men put in zero effort, and why ladies should stay away from this kind of men? Should stay away from these low effort men. First of all, we know that by saying low effort men, I mean it that, for example, when you are dating or when you are still in that relationship, there are some things that this guy or this man used to do for you, but now it's like he's forgotten everything. He doesn't even bother, doesn't even care at all. The little things he used to do for you, for example, surprises, date nights, all are gone. Why these ladies should stay away from these low effort guys. So guys, let's go straight into this video.
Your man is no longer putting any effort. He doesn't want to do anything. Now that you live together, forget it. Date nights, gone. Romance, gone. Little cute little things that he used to do for you, like surprise you with little things, gone. And you're like, damn, what did I do? Am I doing something wrong? Is he no longer attracted to me? Is he no longer interested in me? Well, the main problem is, let's start off with you not telling him. I've noticed a lot of you don't tell your man how you feel because you're afraid that it's going to either start an argument or you're the type of person that you're not confrontational. You do know that needs to change, right? You do know that you got to be a little selfish in your relationship, and just because you live with your man, you feel like it's all about him and you lose yourself in the relationship. Why do you lose yourself in the relationship and you put him first, and then you start to, no offense, I understand you put your children first also, but like, what about you? What happened to you? Without you, the household doesn't function. Let's be real. You need to be happy. I understand that you're not a selfish type of person, but you gotta be a little bit selfish, a little bit. It's not fair to you. You need to sit him down and tell him the truth today. Tell him exactly how you feel. Tell him that you're no longer you're not happy. You're not happy in your relationship anymore. You're not putting any effort. What is going on? Are you no longer happy with me? Are you not in love with me? What is going on? Have you fallen out of love with me? Talk to me. Tell me. The whole purpose of being in a relationship is having open communication with your partner on a regular basis. You always have to. It doesn't matter, like, if you feel like you're going to offend him and you feel like it's going to start an argument, who cares? Tell him that he's no longer putting any effort into this relationship and you're not happy. That's it. Tell him.
Yes, ladies. The bad thing or the worst part of it is that a lot of ladies do fear telling their men or the guys how they feel. Each and every person has got their feelings. You better sit this man down, tell him how come things have changed. You're no longer the kind of person I used to know some time back. Tell him, even in case of anything, even just if it's an argument, before you go on to that bed, make sure you do some open communication. Talk to him and things are gonna be sorted. A lot of ladies do fear this because they think that maybe by telling this man or this guy, he is going to get offended.
He doesn't plan the dates. He doesn't initiate. He doesn't do much. He's just around, and he's basically a good guy, but he's just there. Take your hands off the reins. What are you scared of? Fall back. Why don't we see who he truly is? Why don't we let go of control and see who he truly is? What are you scared of? Are you scared that you'll find out who he is? Are you scared to move on to a different relationship? Or are you scared that actually he will take control and he will start doing dates and you'll have to be appreciative and excited? Is it a storyline that you like, that he's not good enough and you have to do it all? Is that something you got used to from your childhood? Or why don't we take the risk? Why don't we stop planning dates? Why don't we stop telling him what to do? Why don't we stop picking up after him? Why don't we just stop and really see who it is, this mother effer that we've decided to be with? Let's inspect him for who he truly is. Because one of two things will happen. Either he'll step up, get in his masculine and drive this ship, or he'll do nothing. And you'll see him for who he truly is. And then it'll be much easier to make that decision about whether you want to be with him or not.
The reason why so many men underperform in relationships today is because they do not yet know themselves. And when a person does not know themselves, they are lost in life. And when a person is lost in life, they automatically underperform in the totality of life. So then when you get with this guy who is immature, meaning he does not yet know himself, he has not evolved into his self or purpose and path and calling in life, well, you end up defining him for himself. You end up adding meaning to his life for him. And a woman is never supposed to define a man. She's never supposed to put meaning to his life. He's supposed to do that groundwork himself. That's all on him. That responsibility rests on his shoulders and on his shoulders only. Okay? Let him grow up. Let him find himself. Let him mature. Let him evolve in the knowledge of himself, so that way he knows exactly what he needs to do in life and what direction he needs to go in order to fulfill his purpose and his calling. Because a woman is supposed to be part of the man's life to enhance it, to add to it, to supplement it, not to define it or to put meaning to it. Okay? Let him grow up.
As a man, one of the skills you should have is the ability to discern when a lady is giving you green light, red light, or yellow light. I mean, you need to understand the traffic signs of women. So if you're asking a lady out and she's giving you red, like stop, what should you do? Intensify efforts respectfully. If she's giving you yellow light, we don't dwell too long on that yellow light, because yellow light is telling you that get ready. I mean, you can zoom off when you see the traffic light is yellow, right? But when a lady stays too long on the yellow sign, she's comparing you with another bros. You are on yellow. How many times do you see the traffic light stay on yellow? Just on yellow. Except if it has fault. So she has fault. And she's comparing you with other guys. So you need to know when she's giving you green lights. And we blink the green light. We don't on it. Like I told my husband, when I tell you I don't want, so that you just leave me and you convince me. And make sure if my yes is my yes. It's a skill. Master it as a man. Not like, yeah, you've already asked out. You don't beg. You don't. Men, learn these things. It's easy.
I am turning 27 tomorrow, and if I've learned one thing about dating and relationships, it's literally that you need to get bored if a dude is not giving you the commitment, effort, and energy that you're looking for from them. There's nothing cute or attractive about that behavior. Until you realize like what you're truly deserving of, you're still going to entertain behavior like that, and then you wonder why you're not getting what you want. I said it before and I'll say it again. People literally will only treat you how you allow them to. So if you're entertaining poor behavior from a man or putting up with his bullshit, then that's on you, because why are you even interested in someone who doesn't come correct? Until you realize what you deserve, you will continue to entertain low-value men. But once you realize what you deserve and what you're willing to put up with and what you're not, that will literally change the game. At the end of the day, you have control over who you allow into your life and what you choose to put up with. So if someone's not coming at you correct, or someone is giving you 50% effort, is uninteresting. Straight up uninteresting. Do yourself a favor and go talk to those other guys that would give you 110% effort. Love you guys.
The man who complains about your standards is the man who can't or doesn't want to meet them. He will try to make you feel like you are too much, too high maintenance, because he knows that he wants to get you at a cheaper price, aka by putting in as little effort as possible. He wants you to be okay with him splitting the bill, disrespecting you, entertaining other women, and not impressing you and courting you. You have to know what kind of life and relationship you want, and then say no to everything and everyone who isn't that.
Here's another thing that men do to show the women in their lives they don't actually care about them. They will walk ahead of you in most cases. This is something my husband did a lot, and when I would ask him to slow down, because I would be like nearly running to keep up with him, he would always tell me, you walk too slow, walk faster. One time very early in our marriage, he actually bought me a pair of shoes that were designed to help people walk faster. And you know, he said, oh, maybe you'll finally be able to keep up with me. You know, I'm 5'4", he was 5'8" or 5'9", but like his legs are longer. His pace is, his stride is longer than mine, and he could not understand that, and he just refused to slow down. One time, and he would do this everywhere, even if we were in unfamiliar places. One time we were on vacation in Key West, and he kept walking ahead of me, and I asked him, like, can you slow down, please? Can you slow down? And he wouldn't. So I finally was like, okay. And me, like, we're tourists. I'm not walking dawdling, but like I'm walking and looking around at stuff because I've never been there before. And finally, I just let him keep going, and I kept walking at my pace. And a couple of times I would like stop and see if he would look back. No, he kept going. And then I slowed down. He kept going, and then I finally just crossed the street to see if he would notice. Kept going, and the whole time I'm keeping my eyes on him to see, like, at what point is he going to notice. It took something like 5 to 10 minutes for him to look back and look around, and then he finally spotted me on the other side of the street. I waved to him, and then he turned around and kept going. So if they just won't walk with you, and no matter what refuse to slow down, they don't care about you.
Why men put in zero effort? I want you to imagine we're in the 1970s. Imagine you walk into a diner with your friends, and as you sit down at the diner to enjoy some good food and good drinks and good friendship, you see a guy across the diner sitting with his friend staring right in your direction, and you can't tell if he's talking about you or what exactly he's saying. So you finish your meal with your friends, and just as you're about to walk out the door, you feel someone grab your arm. You look back, and you realize it's the guy that was staring at you. And this guy that was staring at you asks you for your number. So you give him your number, your real number. And when you get home later that night, he calls you on your landline. And when he calls you on that landline, he reintroduces himself and he schedules with you a date for later that week. He buys you flowers, he opens every door, and he tells you every joke he possibly can to make himself seem interesting. And when he finally drops you off from that amazing date, all he can talk about is the next time he's gonna see you. You see, because just to sit down at that table with you, there was so much he had to get through to get to that point. He saw you at the diner. He realized you're a pretty girl from out of town, and the chances of him seeing you again at that same diner are slim to none. Even when he saw you in that diner, he had to muster up the confidence to come up to you, ask you for your name, say something interesting, and get your number on the spot. And even after getting your number on the spot, he still had to hope that you gave him a real number and would go out with him on a date. You see, because back then it took a lot more time, energy, and thinking to get to you. But nowadays, he's just got to swipe right.
That's it for today, guys. Why men put zero effort into their relationship. Why do men put zero effort into their relationship, and why ladies should keep off from this kind of men? First of all, we know that men are egocentric. If a woman doesn't express her feelings, she doesn't speak out, this guy is just there thinking just about his feelings, but he doesn't care about the other person's feelings. This is the reason why ladies are advised, in case you just realize that your man or this guy doesn't put in any effort, is putting just zero effort, you are in a relationship with this guy, you better put things straight up. You better speak to this man, because he won't even care, and of which nowadays they don't care at all. For example, by saying putting zero effort, it means that when you are dating or while you are still in that relationship, this guy used to think a lot about you, giving you surprises, taking you to date nights, just a lot of things, visiting a lot of picnic places, just to name a few. But after some time, this guy just polishes everything off. He doesn't care at all. He's putting in zero effort. And it's advisable for women, if you are still dating this guy, you are still in a new relationship with this guy, it's time to walk out. Get into another relationship whereby you're going to get a man who's going to put in effort in that relationship. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Do you think that a lot of guys are putting in zero effort into their relationship? Let me know this in the comment section, and bye bye for now.